Hi guys and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, hello and welcome. My name is Megan and it's lovely to have you guys here. This video is going to be my top tips for really implementing a fitness routine in 2022 and really getting to the goals that you have set for yourself for 2022 in the fitness realm. I can speak from experience when I say I know what it's like to set all these goals for yourself. Say you're going to get into fitness for the new year and you do it maybe for a few weeks, maybe even for a few months, but then it's not sustainable and it's not something that you keep for the long term. And this is for my people who want a long-term lifestyle change and they want to reach a place in their fitness journey where it becomes habitual and it becomes routine. People DM me all the time and they're like, how do you keep going to the gym? I know you've been going for X amount of time. Like, how do you still have that motivation to keep showing up and to show up on days where you don't want to be there? I'm here to help. I'm here to break it down. And I actually wrote out a list of my top tips. These tips are applicable whether you're a beginner or whether you're somebody who has already started your fitness journey and it just didn't work out and you're trying again. So these tips are honestly for everyone. And if you guys stay to the end, a little giveaway or something to talk about. Stay to the end. Thank you. So first things first, I want to start by saying if you are not setting yourself up for success, then what do you expect? Truly. I feel like so many people, they want to go for any goal. It doesn't have to be a fitness goal. It can be any type of goal. We want to achieve something so badly and we just think that we can do them overnight and we can't. And it's really common when you want a goal and you want to reach a goal that you don't think about the steps that it takes to reach that goal. And you also don't think about the realistic part of implementing that into your lifestyle. I view fitness as a big lifestyle change. I view fitness as something that you are doing for the long term. You're doing to implement into your daily routine, your weekly routine, your monthly routine, and it's something that you want to stay consistent with. My number one tip is making sure when you're starting your journey that you make a schedule that you can stick to, and it's not about going online and asking someone like, what's your workout split? I get that question all the time. They're like, what's your split? How many days a week do you work out? And I'm like, here's my split. Here's how many days of the week I'm able to work out. But that's because I'm a full-time college student. I don't have a job. Content creation is my job, and so I get to go work out and I get to create content. Not everyone has that luxury. So it's really important to remember that you don't need to compare or copy a journey that somebody else is on because it's likely not realistic for your lifestyle. The biggest thing that you need to do when you're setting goals and when you want to start going to the gym consistently is think, how much time can I actually dedicate towards this goal? How many days of the week can I? How many hours of the day can I? And how am I going to implement this long term? And when you sit down and you're realistic with yourself about that, you're able to make a plan that's actually feasible and realistic. I've been there where I was like, okay, I'm gonna work out every single day of the week. Like, are we serious? Bitch, you serious? When you set yourself up with something so hard to do, all you're gonna be is disappointed thinking that you weren't able to achieve it. You're gonna make excuses. Like, at the end of the day, it's almost better to set your expectations lower at the start and start to increase them as opposed to starting so high and disappointing yourself and then getting nowhere with it. I think that it's important to view fitness in the gym as a lifestyle change and to view it as something that you enjoy going to do. And I feel like the moment that you make it a chore or another task in your day or something that you have to go do is the moment you're not gonna wanna go and do it. Make it something that you look forward to doing in a day. Figure out how much time in the day you can block off to going and committing yourself to this workout routine. And the moment that you set yourself up for success like that, you can't make any excuses, right? Because it's like, I took the time and I sat down and I looked at my schedule and I said that these days were good and I said that these weeks were good, etc. and I'm still not committing to it, then that's on me. And the other thing that I want to note is it's not realistic for you to be working, training hard, killing your body 7 days a week. I feel like people think that in order to make progress, you have to go to the gym every single day and you have to do your absolute highest weight possible. You have to constantly be doing something new, improving, doing a million exercises. You do not need to go to the gym every single day of the week. You can find success, you can find results, you can see results with a 3 to 4 day split if you wanted to and if you were properly programming yourself to. And the reason that I say this is because I feel like when you start something, you have this all or nothing mentality. I'm gonna go on a diet and I'm gonna commit to it. I'm never gonna eat sweets, all this stuff. The moment that you have that mindset, you're setting yourself up to fail because you are gonna have sweets. Okay, let's just be realistic here. Like, you go to a birthday party, there's cake, you're gonna eat it. If you don't eat it, then what's the point of living? So essentially, every time we go and we work out, our muscle fibers tear a tiny little bit, they tear, and then they repair. And how do they repair? We eat enough protein, we get enough rest, we get enough time to let them replenish, and then over time, they're actually gonna grow. So if you don't give yourself enough repair and recovery time, then all the stuff that you're doing in the gym, you're just tearing. It's doing absolutely nothing for you. There is reason to rest, and you don't need to be going 1,000,000% every single time, every single day in the gym. Be smart about your programming, and you can still go and you can do all the things that you enjoy in your life while implementing fitness. And I just want to note that I feel like the main reason people fail at implementing goals at the beginning of a year or not being able to commit to a fitness routine for longer than a few months is this all or nothing mentality, because when you have it, it can work for people for a really long time, but the moment that you start to burn out, the moment that you start to take time off, you're gonna think that's wrong, you're gonna get frustrated with yourself, and it's just gonna lead to overall burnout. So do yourself a favor and be okay with starting slow and working your way up to something as opposed to just going all in right from the start into something that you've probably never done before, and then being upset with yourself when you're burnt out or when you're not able to commit to that anymore. Okay, so the next thing that I wanted to talk about is nutrition, because I find nutrition to be an important part and aspect of overall fitness and wellness, because obviously nutrition and exercise are linked together always. So if you have goals where you're trying to gain weight, you're trying to gain muscle, you're trying to get strong, whatever it may be, you need to be eating enough. And I think that if you're going to implement a new routine into your life, you're likely going to be expending more calories and more energy than you ever have before, right? If you're implementing a 4-day workout split into your routine and you had never worked out before that, you need more than you're consuming. That's something to remember, is that it's okay to up your calories, it's okay to eat more, feel more hungry, and it's also important to do things that are goal specific. So if you're looking to gain muscle, you need to prioritize protein. You need to start trying to eat more protein in your day. I think something that is important too that I mentioned earlier is not having that restrictive all or nothing mindset. I think people, you know, they think that they have to get into fitness, they have to start counting calories, they have to start counting their macros, they can't have sweets anymore, they can't have sugar, like these crazy ideas where really it's not like that. You know me, I'm deadless in dessert. If you follow me, you know, okay? I eat dessert almost every freaking night, okay? Sometimes twice a day. It is what it is.
It is what it is. It is what it is.
I am not gonna give up a snack for anything, honestly. I think it's important to find that balance, and that's where it comes back to my first thing, which is about making this realistic for yourself and setting yourself up for success. If you cook your own meals, whether you're at college, whether you're an adult, whatever it may be, you need to be more prepared, okay? Because I know as a college student, if I forget an ingredient, I'm not going back to the store for it. Like, I'm not. Or if I do, it's a whole hassle in my day to have to do that. So my biggest tip would be to plan your meals for the week, plan everything that you want to eat in that week, and make sure that you write that list out whenever, maybe it's the beginning of the week, maybe it's Sunday, and you go to the store and you get everything that you need for the week so that you don't need to go back to the store. Another thing that I wanted to note about nutrition is that you do not need supplements to see results. There's a lot that you can do within your own diet to hit enough protein, to get enough energy. If you're already drinking enough caffeine, you shouldn't be taking pre-workouts. Okay, so next up I want to talk about goal setting, and I feel like goal setting is the most important and biggest key thing that people are doing wrong. When you want to start working out, you obviously have a main goal, and typically for most people, myself included, it was to look good. And so for a lot of people, their fitness goals don't have to do with anything other than their physique and the way that they look. While I think that that's a valid goal and it's still something that everyone shoots for, I don't think that it's a good long-term goal to have, because at the end of the day, you're not going to be seeing results overnight. You're not going to be seeing results after 1 to 2 weeks. Like, you have to wait months and you have to be consistent to not only make and achieve those results, but also sustain and get more. It's not sustainable, and it's not smart to think that a quick fix is going to lead to lifestyle change.
It's not the vibe. Stop!
I think my biggest thing that I'm trying to say here is to enjoy the process while also realizing that it's not an overnight thing, and that you have to love and accept yourself, your body, everything that you're moving towards and working towards while you're doing it. Because, you know, if you're only looking at that end goal, you're never going to be satisfied. And even when you reach that end goal, you're not going to be satisfied. Like, we're never satisfied as people, and we're always looking at the next best thing. It's important to set goals a lot so that you have things to constantly work towards and look forward to. And when people ask me, like, how do you stay consistent? It's because I have these goals, short-term and long-term, that I'm working towards, and I know that in order to achieve them, I have to be consistent. And I want to make it clear that your goals shouldn't necessarily be these massive things if you're just starting out. Your goal can be as simple as, I want to go to the gym X times a week for 1 hour for a 3-month period. And that's a very solid goal. You can just work out because you want to move your body. Your goals don't have to match somebody else's goals, and you don't need to constantly be working towards, you know, like a PR. You don't need to constantly be working towards a physique goal. Like, you can just be happy where you're at and just show up to the gym because you enjoy it. If you actually want to have motivation to keep going to the gym, you have to have something that you feel like you're getting back. So yeah, long and short-term goals really propel you towards staying consistent and reaching the goals that you want to reach, while also enjoying the process, because, you know, you can see yourself grow and change. What I wish I did at the beginning of my journey more is taking videos of myself, because videos really help you to see your progress, to learn, to improve your form. And I just wish that I did more of that at the beginning to really have things to look back on. So there's one thing, it's take those pictures in the mirror, okay? Doesn't matter if anyone's looking. Taking videos of your form, if you don't have someone there helping you, can be the biggest tool and the biggest aid. And I'm always here for you if you want to send it and you want any type of critiques. And then the last thing I'll say that I think is so important if you want to set yourself up for success is showing up with a plan. I can't stress this enough, okay? I would go to the gym. I would go there. I wouldn't know where anything was. I wouldn't know what I wanted to do. I just was there. I don't know what compelled me to just show up, and I'd show up and I'd be like this. like a literal lost dog, like a lost puppy, okay? Going to the gym, having workouts saved on your phone, having something maybe written in your notes of different things that you want to do, and showing up with a plan is going to be a lot more beneficial because you're going to have things that you plan to do and you're going to have things that you're setting intention to do. YouTube workouts and Instagram workouts are truly so helpful and they help me so much, and that's why I aim to make them and produce them, because I remember using people like Whitney Simmons, Chrissy Chella, using their videos and having things written down and having them saved so that when I got there, I felt comfortable, I could look at them really fast and I could do that. And the last thing I'll say, okay, this is very material girl of me.
Currently working on a Grammy, meanwhile, pussy popping with your man in Miami.
There is so much power in a cute gym outfit. And that was something that I became obsessed with when I started my fitness journey, because I didn't really have a lot of cute workout clothes at the beginning. Like, I used to play soccer, so I just had old soccer spandex and stuff. Like, I never had like cute leggings and stuff for the gym, and I started to buy them. And the moment I started to buy them, I just didn't stop. And I would get so excited and motivated to work out because I knew that I looked good and I felt good. Having clothing that makes you feel confident and makes you feel good about yourself is really, really important, but also makes you feel like, you know, you can go and do the movements that you plan to do. A big shout out to Vitae Apparel for partnering with me on this video and partnering with me on a giveaway over on my Instagram. So go on my Instagram, I'll link it over here somewhere on the screen. I am doing a massive giveaway with Vitae Apparel, and I'm so excited to be able to give this because I know how much of an investment workout apparel can be. It can be a lot on the pockets, okay? And so the ability to give something like this to somebody, I'm just so grateful and so excited. And if anyone is just looking to shop Vitae Apparel in general, I do have a review video that I'll link somewhere up here. And if you ever have any questions, feel free to DM me, and my code is LizWishMeg15 if you guys want to shop their site. Those would be my biggest tips towards making sure that you're setting yourself up for success with your fitness goals in 2022. I believe in you and I believe that you can do it, and I know what it's like to and really take the time to make a split and make something that's realistic for yourself. Like, I did all these things. Like, I sat down with myself, I said, what's realistic for me? What are realistic goals? What are realistic days of the week that I can go work out? And I was consistent with it for months. I've learned to love it, I learned to enjoy it, I embraced it, and now I'm at the point that I'm at. And I feel like everyone is capable of achieving this, but you kind of have to sit down and do that work at the beginning, do that planning at the beginning, so that you don't have to do that planning later. And as I always say at the end of all my videos, I'm always here to help you guys. I don't have this platform for anything other than to help. That's my whole goal here. So please feel free to DM me at any point on Instagram, to comment on any videos, anything like that. If you need any type of help, support, assistance, anything like that. In 2022, I'm also planning on launching my one-on-one coaching business finally. So once that's up, I'll have the application in my Instagram bio if you want to ever work with me and kind of work on your goals together, because that's another thing, is if you really just feel super lost, you don't feel like you have much support and you need that extra support and you're willing to invest in it, then getting something like a coach or having somebody look at things for you, maybe make you a program, investing in a program, that could be an actionable step that can help to hold you accountable. Anyways, I hope that this video was helpful. I love you guys. I love creating content for you guys, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.